no disrespect to Russ. He has awesome music. He's a great writer, producer, rapper, all that. However, I gotta say it like this. I don't think Russ's catalog was worth $50 million. Right? Because if you look at Future, he just sold a portion of his catalog for between 50 and 75 million, with a lot of people saying he got 50 million, right? And a lot of people are saying he got a bit shorted. I felt like he got a bit shorted as well. And I'm sure even Russ will say, yo, Future is that guy. He's a legend. He's been out longer than a lot of cats. You know, he really changed the game. So for them to offer Future and Russ the same amount, it's not all about music. You got to understand, they probably offered Russ that 50 million to control Russ. I would say Russ's catalog is worth about 20 million, right? And I believe that other 30 million was about controlling Russ. So I get where Russ was coming from when he says, my soul is not for sale. So you got to understand how these contracts work. It's not as simple as a lot of people think. There's a lot of things called contingencies in these contracts. Like, yeah, we'll give you this money, blah, 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 but you got to do X, Y, and Z, right? We need to be able to control this. You need to sign this NDA over here. You need to make sure you don't speak on this no more. See, it's more than just turning down $50 million. See, a person like Russ is a big threat to the music industry. He's a big threat to the gatekeepers of the music industry, right? Like, for instance, think of how much money they probably offered Tech Nine over the years. They probably offered Tech Nine hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Because not just because of his music, but because of what he represents, right? And Tech Nine was doing that back in the 90s. So Russ is even more dangerous today because we got social media, we got all these different platforms, and he's showing people how to do it on your own. Like, yo, you don't need a label. I'm making millions of dollars by myself.